Hi. Okay. I can see you, Tristan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I can hear you also quite
Okay.
clearly.
Mm.
If voice is not clear, please tell me. Yeah.
Okay.
My connection can
Can
sometimes
can.
patchy, right? So you don't hesitate to tell me. You don't have to on the video if you don't want to. Wait,
Mm.
let me on my video for a while. Video is not the most important thing here, but since we first meeting at first, let me show you my video with proper lighting. Just a minute. Right. Okay, I can do this. Okay. So that would be me, Tristan. Again, nice to meet you.
Okay.
Right. I can see your cat. All right. But
Mm.
okay. Okay. Right. So yeah. We're doing this because I was telling your mom, right, that
Mm.
we should do a trial first. I only
Yeah.
your mom what you may want. So I have some idea lah, but I want to hear from you first why you may want to consider a tuition.
Um, I think it's because that my science grades are like not doing well, and then like some things like I just find it hard to understand in school because sometimes my teachers don't explain it properly. Then it's hard for me to understand why must I why is it written like that, or like um how how do I get the formula or question right.
Uh, kind of understand what you're saying, and
Mm.
explanation is what you will get a lot here lah. But,
That's
understand. Um, is it I wanna ask this so that I'm clear, yeah. So you're in sec 3, right? Am I correct? Sorry.
yeah, it's actually
Right. Sorry, express or any?
express.
Right. Then is it you who won the tuition, or it's more like your parents, or I don't know, mix of both?
Um, my mother like just hinted to me to just talk to you to see if like I would need like help, or like just try to like reconsider or something, cause yeah, not
Mhm.
so clear, but yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh, this is good. You This is a trial, right? You know, it's a trial.
Mm.
Uh, you should, I believe, for every one of my students lah. So every one of my students go through the trial first, right? No strings attached. I believe all of us should make a decision after the trial. It's probably easier to do that. So in this trial, 1 hour, you have a feel of how the class is conducted.
Mm.
You may discover that it is slightly different from the usual online class lah, right?
Yeah.
Is my goal. But is that suitable for you or not? That's another question that you should ask lah. And if you don't think it is not suitable, you should explain to your mom or your dad, right? Okay, the class is like this, doesn't feel good because of this and that is the purpose of the trial, for you to have a feel. Okay.
Yeah.
For my side, I will have a feel of where you are lah, right? Okay. What's your concerns? What's your troubles? Is there
Mm.
the can we help it using the normal ways? What must we do? This and that. So I will also have a feel during this 1 hour, and I also feedback to your mom and dad, right?
Mm.
And then all those discussion happen, yada 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 yada. If we decide to continue, then we talk about the details though, like what time lah, how to
Yeah.
do blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay.
I think that will work. Yeah.
Good. Good. So, I'll show you something first so that you know how the class usually works, because right now what we're doing is slightly different. Okay, let me just turn off my video, yeah, on video and
Okay.
screen, right? Okay, right, let me do that for a while. Let me set up something, yeah. Ding dong, ding dong, ding. So that you know how the class usually works, because okay, I am in Batam. I'm usually in Singapore, but this 1 month
Oh.
I'll be in Batam because holiday tuition sometimes more packed, like, yeah. So for
Oh.
family reasons, it's easier for me to be here. Why here? Because this is my wife's family house. So we're just
Mm.
in our other house, right? And but as a consequence, the connection can sometimes be patchy. That's why I
Ah,
told you, hey, if it doesn't feel good, you tell me, hey, I cannot hear you. Right?
okay. Yeah.
And now I'm trying to load some video, so it's also a little bit slow. Yeah. So
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think it'll it'll be it'll load like once it's done.
mhm. Wait. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, almost got it. Okay. Apologies. I think I have to take this.
Oh, okay.
Apologies, I'm muted. Sorry, this is
No,
taking some time. Have you, while waiting, have you used a Google Jamboard before?
Google. I don't think I've used before.
Easy to use, and we're going to use it today. So
Oh,
could you please just type Google Jamboard in your laptop? I assume that you're using a laptop.
I'm using my phone right now. Phone can, right?
For now, can, but if we have a class later on, use your laptop. Now, I'm just curious, your laptop will be Windows or a MacBook or Chrome.
Mm.
What will it be?
Oh, my laptop.
Uh-huh.
Or Windows.
Or Windows. Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
now your phone, just to confirm, it's not Apple, yeah?
No, Apple. I don't think can, right?
Can, but the Zoom is very limited one, like
Yeah,
very.
yeah.
Right? So but that explains why your sound is good lah. So I like your mic lah, because the phone mic is good. Now,
Oh,
get the video ready. I'll tell
Well,
you what
I'm
that's
currently doing the the structure thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Almost there. Okay, almost there. So after I show you the video, then we'll go for the Jamboard. Then I'll just guide you lah. Then we can
right.
The general topic.
okay. So I am now sharing my screen. Sharing my screen. So you are seeing YouTube, but it's a YouTube of my recording with another
Oh,
student,
ah,
right?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you see that I'm not looking at his face?
Mm.
Okay, I'm looking at his work on paper. Like, yeah, I was talking about this and that, a bit blur. I mean, it's just the connection. It's usually quite sharp. My
Mm.
point is, I have a special phone stand so that you can attach your phone, on top of your work, not disturbing or anything. And then I can get a good view of what you're doing on paper. For example, like this, we're doing this one is Sec 4 math. We're just trying to prepare for prelim for this particular student, right? Okay, let me see your question. I can already see his question. No? Can you see that? You can see that, right?
Oh, then easier to consult, right?
Oh, much easier. You just put your paper and then you just do it, and I will already say things. So, hey, wait. Okay, let me screenshot what you're doing. You understand? You're doing stuff, right? I screenshot, and where do I put it? I put it in a Jamboard. I'm gonna show you later. So in the Jamboard, I'll be able to write stuff for you to see lah. Because I it doesn't mean you can see me. Make sense, huh? So the main way of you communicating to me is voice, of course, and your paper look just like normal. That's the whole point, right? My main way of communicating to you is again voice and the Jamboard, which is your laptop lah. I think easier because bigger.
Yeah.
That's it lah. That's what you need for a proper a proper class lah. Just put your phone on the stand, which I will have to send you, and also have your laptop ready. Right. Today, obviously, we don't have the phone and we don't have the stand, and you don't have the laptop, and it's probably gonna be okay just for today. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Remember this. Yeah. So this is the idea. So I'm gonna stop my sharing for. Oh no, I shouldn't stop my sharing. I should show.
I think my laptop can like show the camera or something. Like it can. I have this stand for it that it can like show video, but also can show like what I'm writing.
You mean you have a camera on stand for your laptop?
No, like the stand below the laptop, so I can tilt it like however.
But that means you have to tilt because your laptop camera is usually the one on the screen, right? Then you have to tilt your screen until it faces your paper, right?
Oh yeah.
Which means that you cannot see your laptop, but I want you to see your laptop because I have to reply to you there, because
Oh.
So that's why we in the end it's two separate devices in the end. But it works out for most people. If it doesn't work out for you, you don't keep silent. Yeah, but that's if we continue with the tuition. Today we don't have to worry about it, right? Today I'm showing you because today is not ideal. Right, today is not the the best way of doing it. Okay, so now so that's with the YouTube and everything, and that's just a normal everyday thing. Now I'm going to show you Jamboard. This is of course a Jamboard from laptop so it looks more complicated. You are able to install Google Jamboard in your phone right now. You need this. If not, we cannot do anything.
Okay, then I'll just install it now.
Okay, you take some time. Yeah, you settle all this.
Okay, then what do I do once I install my Jamboard?
Very simple. You log into the Jamboard using your Google account. You have a Google account? Okay.
Yeah.
Very easy. The first thing you do is you know what? I'm gonna stop my screen sharing because it's easier for you to look at your Jamboard. Right? So I'm gonna stop my screen sharing, so you don't have to worry about it now. So you look at your Google Jamboard. It's very easy to create a new Jamboard, which is just
plus thing.
Plus, okay, done. That's your Jamboard. Done, yeah.
Oh, that's all. Okay.
Now, the second thing is that you have to share the Jamboard with me. Sharing will mean that I'll be able to write on your Jamboard, and then you can do everything, right? So who do you share it with? I'm gonna type it in the Zoom lah. So in the chat, right? I will type 9.
So I press share or manage access?
It will be both the same, I think. Anything that
Oh,
allows you to input my Gmail, which I'm sending to you. Right? I'll send it to you in Zoom, so you do that.
so I'll just copy that one and then I just, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Share the Jamboard with me. If it works, then I'll be able to see it. So let's see what happened. Remember, any trouble, you just ask me, right? Okay, this technical stuff, we get it done as easily as.
I just add like that and then can now.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check whether I can now see it. Can I see it? Can I see it? I can see it now. Look at see. Okay. Now, you and I are looking at the same Jamboard. And you and I are able to write on the Jamboard. I mean, at this point, I have to tell you that I'm using a good pen. It's like the Apple Pencil, but it's just cheaper. But the point is,
that one.
I write more naturally. I can write more naturally.
Mm.
You can only write using your finger as the screen is small, and that's totally fine for today only. Okay, today is fine, right? Usually you will be writing on paper anyway, so you don't care about writing on the Jamboard. I have to write properly in the Jamboard.
Yeah.
However, my writing not very good, yeah. So apologies for that.
It's okay.
So I'm setting the background. See, I can make the background into a line, for example.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So the point is, I do something you can see. Correct or not? So now I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna write hi. Okay. I'm gonna just write a question and then you reply to me lah. Reply to me however you want it. Okay. Okay. Just try
Is there a
something.
way to? Oh wait, I can use text also.
You can use text.
Right.
If you feel more comfortable, use the text, right? That's a normal thing that most people do because they prefer to type now with laptop.
I just use sticky note.
Sticky note also can. So you practice a little bit low so that you know what Jamboard can and cannot do.
Oh.
You play around and you try to answer my question. And I also try to give you a very simple math question, and then would you please solve it? Just so that you get used to using
Like this. Oh.
Okay, good, nice.
Okay.
Good. I can see your reply, so connection quite good. Okay, try to solve the math problem using whatever like your finger lah, your typing lah, or whatever you want lah.
So just solve the math problem. Okay.
Okay, you're writing with your finger, right? Okay, looks good.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, that's correct, right? Obviously, that's correct. Okay. Try the text box. It's more flexible than the sticky note, but the sticky note is nice for other things lah.
Not sure. We have to do text box. Let me.
Actually, you just press the text box. You can type, and then when you're done, then I can see it. It's very similar to a chat. You finish typing, then I can see.
Where do I type it? Like.
Up to you. Totally up to you. But you press the text box, and then you type that. You mean the keyboard doesn't show, is it? No. You can keyboard.
Yeah.
You can use the.
I don't think have anything that I can put text on.
That's weird. Okay, so I am going to create a text box, right, which is different from a sticky note. Okay, so for example, I'm typing it. Can you see that I'm doing something, but it is not visible right now?
Yeah.
That's like chat. That's like our WhatsApp look. So somebody is typing, but we cannot see what he's typing. Correct. Then I, so to speak, press enter lah. I mean, I finish my typing. Then you can see. So I'm going to do that. Now you can see. Correct or not?
Now don't have. Wait.
Okay, just wait a bit. Maybe need a refreshing. Sometimes Jamboard.
Can.
Okay, good. Now you just type on what I got. You press on the text box and you continue my typing. Can you do that?
Oh, this one. Wait. I still cannot. I'm not sure how to use the text box because mine cannot click on the thing one.
But we don't worry about that today because frankly speaking, in laptop it's just easier.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this is what Jamboard do, and the idea is very simple. Whatever I write, you can see, and you can see very quickly.
Yeah.
If I have your video right now, I will screenshot from your video, and I will have your question and your working log on the Jamboard, and then we can discuss.
Oh.
That's just the main idea, right? Make sense? Yeah?
Okay.
Right. Now, I want you to try one last thing, which is nicer to do in phone. It so happens you have your Jamboard in phone, so I want you to take a picture using the Jamboard and put it in the Jamboard immediately. You can do that. For example,
Yes.
you have your, I don't know, your chemistry or physics, paper or whatever lying around. Just take a picture of it, put it in.
Okay, wait, let me take
Take whatever you want, but practice taking.
a picture inside.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me try. Add using camera. Oh, like this. Okay. Oh, I can put this here.
If you put it,
Yeah. Does it work?
I'm looking at, I'm seeing something, but hey, how come it's not appearing? Wait. There you go. Okay. So I know that the picture is small, and usually in your phone it's hard to make it bigger. So I'll do the job lah. Okay.
Okay.
So I will move this to page 2. I can just easily go to page 2. You can also do that.
Hmm.
Okay. And then I can make it bigger, which as you can tell is a very nice picture. I can tell that it's a very nice picture. So I'm very happy with your photo taking. Okay.
Okay.
Are you in page 2? Just to confirm.
Think I know how to use this already.
I'm sorry, you're saying? I'm sorry.
No, I just said I think I know how to use this thing now.
Yeah. It is supposed to be nice and easy to use. It is.
Okay.
Yeah. So the picture you take is like superb, like good.
Thank you.
Position. Usually you will notice that the Jamboard is in landscape and our paper is on portrait. So usually I'll ask you just take picture like maybe the necessary half lah. And then sometimes they split the paper into 2 pictures that will just fit better to the Jamboard. Yeah. But normally I wouldn't even ask you to do this because I'll just do it from the Zoom normally.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So okay. I mean, I can see that I can already see that. Oh, okay. You do have. No, but that's not a big problem. Just like this, I already see, okay, what you're doing, okay, roughly what you understand, this and that, I'm very happy. Okay, good. We are ready, look. The technical stuff are no longer in the way, and we can try to discuss something, which is the purpose of this trial. Okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to discuss?
I'm not so sure, but what can you discuss about like my science related stuff?
Let me give you an option. Yeah. Tristan, in this tuition in our class, as much as possible, I ask my student to take initiative. So the question like this: what are we going to do today? Is I'm asking you whether you know what you need. Of course, it's the first time now, so you don't worry. I'll give you all the option one, but I ask that same question every day, every time to my other student, even though I have some plan in mind. I mean, if they don't know what to do, some students are like that, well, just very blur, don't know what their problem is, don't know what is going on, then I don't just randomly come up with something. Obviously, I know where they are in their subject and I know their problems after doing that for 2 or 3 times. Yeah. But to my best student, I still ask, look, what do you do today? What do we do today? Because I want them to plan for themselves and think for themselves, what is their problem? that kind of thing. But today, I'm not asking that of you. When I ask that, I just pretend, and then I'll give you option also. I'm gonna give you option. Okay, I'm gonna give you option. You don't worry about it. Okay, you just don't be scared about it for now. The option is very simple. We probably don't have time to discuss both chemistry and physics, so we'll decide on one first. You decide which one first.
I think physics.
Okay, physics. Then in physics, we have, well, let's say we have three options, right? First, we can discuss the past. Maybe you feel that you've been struggling from the start and you just want to have a good feel of this topic or this question. So that's in the past, okay? We can also talk about the present. The present meaning, you just finished your mid-year, right? And, school maybe discuss slightly new stuff before your holiday, right? Last week, lah.
Yeah.
So maybe we can talk about it so that you feel that you're keeping up with the class. So the purpose is very different. You talk about the past, you want to settle something that has been nagging you for some time, and only you know why that thing is nagging you. So we settle that lah. Or you want to feeling that finally I can understand what the class is talking about, which is talking about the present lah. So keeping up with the class. Okay. Another option is we talk about, I ask you what's going on right now, and then we talk about something slightly in the future. That means what is going to happen after holiday, and that we should reach the point in 1 month, because that is what good students do. Good students are not smart, necessarily very smart, but good students prepare the class by simply having a rough idea what they're going to talk about, which is say we just do something slightly ahead of the class. What is the purpose? Very simple. In class, your teacher talk, you understand, no? Very happy lah.
Yeah, but like sometimes teachers talk, but I don't really understand. Then where are to ask also, because there's too many students in the class and she needs to entertain one by one. It's quite hard to understand because she needs to quickly answer everybody.
Correct.
Yeah.
Listen to my promise, yeah. This is what should happen to all of my students, but actually it should happen to all students lah. But I only have control to my student lah. So my student reaches that point, getting ahead of the class quite quickly, loh, in 1 month or 1.5 months.
That's good.
The longest is 3 months lah. This really the longest is 3 months, because they are not a very happy person if they don't do that. They just don't know. So my promise is very simple, because you have never experienced it before. If we discuss what's going to happen in the future, you don't have to understand it. You don't have to fully understand it. You can leave a lot of questions and you'll still be a very happy person when the class start talking about it, because suddenly the teacher makes more sense. Must be like that one. Without you asking, no. You already asked the question to me, ma. And then I'll say, okay, I'll answer this question for you, but this other question, a very good question, and I will want you to listen to your teacher, because your teacher will certainly say something about it.
Yeah.
The class become better for you and you are a happier person, obviously. Yeah. Regardless of, whether you actually like the subject or not. Okay. Most of my students, tell you first, 85% of my students are science students, like you, right? But they don't want to continue the science. So if you feel like that, I am very familiar with that, and we can still do a lot with whatever we have right now, science lah, so that you feel that it's not a waste of your time, or it's not.
Mine is combined to not pure.
Your mother told me that, and it's the same thing one. It's the same.
Okay, then it should be okay.
In fact, most combined students for science take combined science because they don't want to continue on too much of science. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you want to continue on science, or you like science, you want to try, then you'll be trying your luck on the pure sciences, so to speak.
Yeah.
So your situation is very understandable to me. Is what I'm trying to say. It's just a normal thing here. Okay. Let's try to make it our best. Now, back to the option, past, present, or future. You choose.
I think future.
Okay, then you must tell me what's happening roughly. Then I can go to the future. What's happening right now? I mean, before your holiday.
before my holiday, just like my mid-years, and I expected myself to do well for physics this time since I put
Mhm.
in more effort than WA1. Because WA1, I didn't even pass the test. But then this time, I thought I was gonna get at least B3, but I still didn't pass, and I don't understand why. Then for chemistry, I also thought I was gonna do well this time because in um term one I got an A2 or B3. I think it's one of those. But then after that, I thought my general knowledge of chemistry would be enough to help me pass this one, but I also didn't. That's why I think I needed help.
How do you feel?
I feel that um sometimes I feel like physics is harder than chemistry, but there's times where chemistry can be harder too. Then I just not sure what is my next step, but I want to score better for the next weighted assessment.
Mhm. Mhm. May I know why you want to do well in science? That's what I'm hearing, like, yeah.
I feel like
Mhm.
um even though like I'm more of a language person, like cause my humanities, I take um history, social studies, and literature. So
Mm.
and my humanities and English are usually quite good, but it's mostly my math and science. And my math has been coping quite well recently. Yeah, so it's just my science that I have to try to fix.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do well in science? Say why? So that everything.
Uh,
What's the what?
so that if my if anything happens to my one other subject, accounts, because account I'm also not really that good, but I feel like it's better to focus on science. So if I don't do well for account, I can use science as one of my subjects.
You mean ER R2B2 itu?
I'm going to poly.
Or English R2B2 lah.
Yeah,
Well, I thought you have enough 5 subject when you think about it. English, right? English.
English.
Then you have to use the math lah, right? So
Yeah,
okay.
neat.
Then you will be using your combined humanities and your pure humanities, right?
I'll probably use combine, but I'm not so sure about my pure. I scared I like mess up.
Mm,
So that's why I want something to have to fall back on. I think science can help.
I see. Then your mother tongue?
My mother tongue, I'm currently in higher mother tongue, but I'm also like my higher mother tongue, I'm just waiting for this year since I do my O level this year, and then if I get B4 and below, then I will go to normal. So like express mother tongue. Yeah. So I feel like my science needs to like be better so that in case my mother tongue or my accounts I don't do that well, then I can use one my science.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me your last topic of physics.
Last topic.
Yeah. What did you?
Um, I think it was about like force and acceleration. No wait, no, the tension one.
You mean they have some sort of drawing?
Yeah, the elastic, the that one, that kind, the tension and the resultant force. That topic.
That means you have not reached moment. Moment. Any idea?
Wait, moment also. I think I've gone through. Oh, the moment one, the turning point one, right?
Like the
Oh, that
after moment stability. Are
the
you
anti-clockwise one.
clockwise, anti-clockwise? Correct.
Oh, that one I've done also.
Okay. Then how about stability?
No, that one not yet.
Like this thing is stable, this thing is not. The unstable thing topple easily. Let's explain why. That kind of thing, no.
Oh, not yet.
Okay, okay. Then to confirm the last thing, have you done pressure?
Pressure, yes.
Oh, you have done pressure. You have done pressure and then pressure solid, pressure liquid, then what they call the barometer, mercury,
Mercury,
no.
Mercury. No, but I think pressure. I did the cross over area kind one.
So what is the last thing that you do before holiday?
It's probably the moment one. The moment.
You mean you do the pressure thingy before the moment? Yeah, before the moment, really.
Cross over area, that kind of thing.
Yeah, before the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How do you feel about moment?
For moment, oh, that is one of I think is my weakest cause is my teacher was rushing through it like until the day of the test. The
Ah,
day before that, he was still trying to teach us everything because I think a few we missed so many lessons because he didn't come to school.
why is that so?
Um, we missed a few lessons because of home based learning, and then he didn't come because I think he was down or something.
Oh, he was sick.
Yeah, then yeah,
Okay. Must be the case. I understand.
yeah,
Then you're saying, sorry?
then I think that's why it affected like my moment. The moment one was like I didn't understand it, and then I had no time to ask the teacher already. So yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. It will probably be faster today if you just take a picture of a moment question that you're confused, not a moment question that you can do already. Let me a moment
Oh,
question that you feel
confused.
that I don't understand. If not, then I will take a new moment question.
Let
Best.
me check. Moment question. Okay, let me find my paper. I just take a picture and just put it into the thing.
Yes, please. A new page.
Okay, wait, let me take a picture. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think I have the paper for the moment note because my teacher didn't give the moment note.
So there is no
Um,
question that you can talk about from your side lah. Just now. Right now.
yeah, I don't think I have.
Then we'll do this. Just a minute. I'm gonna access something. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. It will look again a bit small, but I'm going to show you my past year papers, right? Right? Because you don't have your own question, we use my question. But understand that unless your teacher is very lacking, right? Which is very rare in a local school. You're in a local school, right?
Yeah.
Unless your teacher is lacking, again, it's very rare. The questions from your teacher should be enough. I don't tend to ask you to do more unless necessary. Unless necessary. Okay? So if one day your goal is, yeah, I want to score A1, okay, then I have to give you more. It depends on your goal. But right now, you're saying that, pass first. I would agree with that. So I'm sharing my question quite early. Combined physics, right? 2018, right? SA2. It doesn't matter. This is year 4 express SA2 combined science physics. It does not matter. The level of the moment question here will be exactly the same as what you're facing. So if you know that, good. Just go to MCQ, right? Okay. And MCQ, if you already notice, the topic is always chronological one. You learn like what, they give you like what.
Yeah, that's true.
So finding the moment question is usually after the false thingy. See that this is it. The moment you pivot a moment already low. Okay? There is no word, there's no moment word here, but this is definitely a moment because so I'm gonna screenshot this, right? Screenshot that. Put it in the Jamboard because you can respond in the Jamboard. Okay. And then let's focus on the Jamboard only. I'm gonna stop my screen sharing. Okay? Stop, yeah. Cool. Okay, so you go to the Jamboard and you're able to see, make it bigger because your screen is very small. Okay, good. Now, your that doesn't matter, yeah. Just write something if I ask you to. You read the question. You tell me what you don't understand about the question.
I know that to find the wait the moment wait, no, let me think. The 5 cm must multiply with 4, right?
You are not wrong, okay, but you're doing stuff already. You're doing stuff. I don't mind you doing stuff, but are you sure you understand the question first?
Wait, let me look at it.
Yeah, read the question first. If something nags you, don't ignore that. You better ask first.
So it's to find you, so it keeps the whole thing horizontal, right? Yeah. The force. Wait, let me think.
Are you sure you understand the question first?
Yeah, I think I understand this question.
Then I think you know what to do, at least the first few steps. Like for example, you say 5 times 4. Well, that would be correct. That would be correct. Now, my question is this. My question is more like you understand the feeling or not? Because this moment turning thingy is actually very practical. Very easy to feel.
It's the same, right?
What do you mean by
both? Like the downward and the upward.
I mean downward for n upward is whatever but
it'll be the same.
Answer that upward is 4, then you don't understand moment. You don't understand the practicalities of moment, right?
I think wait, let me take a look. First, wait.
Smaller or bigger lah? Maybe I'll say this. Smaller or bigger than 4?
Wait, no, it will be smaller. Because wait, it's at 15 cm.
Hmm. Okay, like I repeat my question. Smaller or bigger than 4?
Wait, what are you trying to,
The
wait,
U.
which part is smaller or,
The U.
you will be, um,
Uh-oh.
okay, you will be a great, you know,
Hmm.
only be a smaller force, wait, no, is it? No, it'll
Uh-oh.
be a greater force because it's more cm, right?
Ah, yeah. More cm means what?
It requires more force to go outward,
Uh-oh. Okay. No, the answer is smaller.
smaller, okay.
Okay, but I want to explain it in a way that it's not formula. The formula will do that to you. If you write the formula properly and you do the calculation properly, then you will get a U which is smaller than 4. But that's not what I'm trying to say today. Right now, I'm trying to say that by your feeling, you should know. By your feeling, you should know. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm going to switch to video. You're going to see me on video for now. When physics is still concrete, I try my best to just deal with the concrete stuff, right? Okay, so here you see me with a pen.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cannot do a pivot on the side here. I cannot. The question, the pivot is on here, right? So I'm going to cheat a bit and I'm going to say the pivot is in the middle. It's slightly easier for me, right? To talk about. Now, here, pivot, that means resting on my finger. Now, if I remove this finger, what will happen to the pen?
Oh, you just drop downwards.
Yeah, okay. So drop here, right? Okay. So obviously I
Yeah.
have to hold it. Right? So now I'm gonna put the pivot by pinching it, so you know it's easier for the thing. Now here's the question. This is shorter and this is longer.
Mm.
I shift the pivot such that the pivot is on the middle, right? And then here I hang 1 kilogram. I hang 1 kilogram. Obviously it's gonna drop. Okay.
Uh,
Here I must hang how many kilograms so that they are balanced?
it's lesser than one
Uh,
kilogram.
pretend that it's in the middle. Just pretend for
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
1 kilogram, then this one
must also be one.
must also be one. Then it will be balanced. No? If I put more here, then it will drop down. If I put
Yeah.
less here, then this will still drop down. All makes sense, right? That's what
Mm.
we see, you know, the thing works.
Oh,
Now, I shift like that, look. Shift
yeah.
like that. Okay. Now, this is very common for people to lift heavy things. It's very common for people to use things to lift heavy things. That means to lift things heavier than themselves. Okay,
Ah,
which is terribly difficult. Not just because maybe you weigh 50 kilogram, right?
and
Let's say
if
like
heavier.
heavier. Let's say you weigh 60 kilogram. Let's just pretend that, right? And lifting a car, okay, for example, a car is 1,500 kilogram. That's too heavy. Maybe we're just going to lift your table, which is actually table now very heavy, very light. Also, your bed. Okay, you're gonna lift your bed, which is not 60 kilogram. Also, why so difficult? Your cupboard is maybe 100 kilogram, maybe. Okay, maybe lah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, which one makes sense? You here, 60 kilogram, balancing the cupboard here, 100. Let's say 120 lah, easier. 60, 120. Or I swap. I put 120 here and I put 60 here. Which one do you think will balance?
120 on the smaller side.
Here. And then
Yeah.
60 on
60.
the... Now,
Yeah.
you know this because of formula, or you know this because that's how things work in real life?
Common sense, I guess. I don't know.
Common sense is fine. I like common sense. And your common sense currently is correct. I mean, common sense can be wrong, but your common sense is correct one. If I'm lighter, I better use the longer arm to lift
Yeah.
something which can be heavier. It can be heavier, right? If I try to put 120 here, I need 240 here to lift the 120. which doesn't make sense in most practical situation. Really, yeah. I think it's more, it's better to use 60 to live 120 lah, rather than use 240 to live 120. Please lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, your teacher may not say this phrase, but this is a mechanical advantage too, meaning, I can lift something heavier with lighter stuff. Yeah, lah, advantage what, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, since your common sense is there, don't use formula for a while. Let's go back to the question. I'm gonna stop my video. Go back to the question. Okay. So yeah, very slow today. Now, this is slightly different than what I told you. The pivot is in the edge, but the stance should be similar. Here, the shorter arm, here, the longer arm. Look, correct or not?
That's true. Oh, yeah.
To balance 4.
Okay, wait. It's hard to visualize from the paper, but in real life it's easier.
Correct. Real life is always easier if we are learning that physics. And this is a very real life physics. So I'll pretend that this is 400. I'll pretend that this is 400 kilogram, just to give you a sense of things. And I'll pretend that this is like 50 centimeter. Right? Pretend for a while. This will be 2 meter, look, 200 centimeter. You have the longer arm. You need higher or lower than 400 kilogram?
You need, so the longer, longer arm how?
Oh. So longer means
you need
or longer.
Because 400 400 kilogram is
on the
short 4 end. Oh.
On the short. No.
Oh, so
it's not. I'm asking you to pretend, because 400 kilogram
pretend.
is heavy. I'm asking you to pretend. I'm going to pretend. Never mind the number. You're not getting the point here. The number is not the most important thing here. It's the shorter, longer arm which matters.
Oh, okay.
If you have the longer arm, which obviously you do here, your job is going to be easier or harder?
It's going to be.
Hold your pencil. You have a pencil, right? Hold your pencil.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold it not in the middle, but one arm shorter, one arm longer. Can?
Okay. Yeah.
Put a heavy thing at the, stick the shorter arm to something heavy, like, I don't know, like your book lah, or your laptop lah, whatever. Stick it to something heavy. You are still pinching the, you're still pinching the pencil lah. You become. Okay. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now try to lift that heavy thing with your finger only, one finger only. Easy or not?
No.
What do you mean by not easy? Huh? What?
Easy to lift.
The other
side. The other side is not. It's easy.
Yeah, if you use the long arm, you have the long arm. The short arm is the one on the heavy thing, right? Below that. And then you try to lift it, it will be easy, right? Because the one with the long arm has a mechanical advantage. The point is the long arm is good for you lah, make your life easier. Lo. Yeah. This is surprising to you, right? This is not. This is how things work, right? This is supposed to be how things work, correct or not? In real life, physics is talking about physics. Not about the same thing. If you use the formula, yes, it will be the same thing. But I don't want to talk about your formula. I'm asking you common sense. U is smaller or bigger than 400 kilogram.
U will be lesser.
Correct, because the one with the longer arm have a mechanical advantage.
That's true.
So that means, because this is MCQ, you need not concern yourself with 4 Newton and 5 Newton. You need not.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't make sense already. At least one or half both make sense, at least. Now, as to which one is the answer, you can make a guess, but you don't need to make a guess. At this point, you use the formula, lo.
I think I know how to. I think it should be 1, right?
Yeah, it should be 1. Should be 1. At this point, I don't care about your formula. You already have a good sense. Then we use the formula properly. It will show you 1 Newton. This is MCQ some more, so they don't even care about your working. Correct or not?
Yeah, they won't look at.
Just use your sense, lo.
Okay.
I'm not saying that your sense is enough, but I'm saying that without your sense, it doesn't make sense, lo. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. If you don't have a sense on what's going on, it's very difficult to do physics. It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Is all I'm trying to say, right? Okay. Okay. Now let's find another moment question. Let's see whether the sense work or not. Okay. I'm gonna share you my screen again. I'm sorry. Any questions so far?
No, I understand better now.
Okay, hope you do. Now, is there another moment question? This is MCQ 7. Okay, let's see MCQ number 8 lah. Is this a moment question? This is a continuation of the moment question.
Oh, that kind.
Is the stability question, which is part of the moment chapter. So if you are going to talk about the future, just now we end up talking about the present. The present. Then if this is the slightly ahead future, it will be question 8 and question 9. No? So let's not talk about it for now. Let's not talk about it first. This is power, which we haven't talked about. Okay, no more moment. No more moment. Okay, no more moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the paper 2 lah, right? Paper 2.
Yep.
Can you spot the moment question? Because there will be one. Okay, is this a moment question?
No.
Okay. The moment question?
This one. Yeah. This one moment question.
Table 1 cannot
Oh,
be.
this one is your turn first.
So this one, right? Okay, then is this one moment?
No.
This one moment. This one is the temperature one.
That one melting point. Yeah.
This is no longer. This is light, okay, and this is also light. You haven't studied all that, and this is also sound, so it will be echo. So not yet. And this is power, not yet. This is already Sec 4 stuff. So I'm trying my best to find a moment question. Don't have. I'll go faster. Don't have. That's electricity. Don't have. Okay, don't have. Right. Okay. I'm going to go to the next school. Right, next school. I hope you feel assured that you can do a prelim question on moment. Meaning to say the prelim difficulty roughly like that one. No?
Oh, it's the same as now.
Yeah, that should be.
Oh, then.
Yeah, it should be. Same thing with chemistry also, but we are ignoring chemistry today, right? Ignoring chemistry today.
No, my teacher said it's gonna be very hard. I think they just use that as a way to like
evade you lah, maybe.
yeah.
But fear may help us a little bit. Using our sense will help us.
It's better.
I think fear is very tiring.
Yeah.
Fear is very tiring. Let's not do that too much. This takes some time. Let's go to Chung Cheng paper 1 MCQ. Yes, okay. So roughly at which question is moment?
Let me check.
Remember?
Let me read the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that one. No, that one horizontal.
Is there any moment question? Let's me. There isn't. Did he skip the moment question? Wait. He skipped the moment. Wait. Let me see for. That's so weird. Nobody skips the moment question. That's so weird. Wow, they skipped the moment. Okay, I'm gonna go fast. I'm gonna just make sure that they truly skip. Wow, they did skip the moment question. That's so weird. That is not normal, man.
Do they usually do it? Oh.
Is this a moment question? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put this on the Jamboard and then stop sharing, and then that I think is our last thing to talk about today. Okay, go to page 4, please. Right. Same thing. Don't start doing it. Don't. Read it, understand it, analyze it, ask questions first.
Okay, so I've read the question.
Okay. Anything to clarify first?
About the level, like the 0.2 meters and 0.3
Mhm.
meters. So the 0.3 is the longer one, right? So that one
No.
has the mechanical.
Wait, let me explain. So in your training, which is like, let's say you learn this stuff again. So I have to explain why it is wrong. You cannot just, accept that I say that you're wrong, right? Because you think this is the pivot. That's not the pivot.
So the pivot is the one all the way at the end, right?
Why, you must kind of imagine how it works. Can you actually
Oh,
imagine in your mind how this works? Then you will understand why I say this is the pivot, not the other guy.
yeah, I think I understand now. Because you put the whole thing down.
Yeah. And then everything move, man. That means
Yeah,
your
true.
hand is using this. Yeah, that's the long
Mm,
arm.
mm,
And then the can crusher is using this, the shorter arm.
yeah.
Okay. And does this design, you don't have to answer A. I'm just asking you, this design makes sense or not?
Yeah, I think I got see like something like this before.
Yeah. But why does this design make sense to you?
Um, because when you like the pivot there, right? Like when you, the longer part of the how to say the longer part
Arm,
of
not the
the
arm, the lever.
yeah that the lever when you pull it downwards, everything moves together, and then the can will get crushed, and then you can just pull it back up because of the pivot, right?
Correct. And then you kind of, you can imagine how it works, right? You can
Yeah.
imagine, which is good, which is good. Now, why is it making sense? I think my question is very specific, like what question A is saying. How come it makes your life easier? Like,
Oh.
is why use this machine if you can just crush it with your leg? That's actually a better question, because if you don't need the machine, if you can just do it yourself,
Yeah.
isn't that the best way? Isn't that the best way?
Mm,
Why is this machine better than doing it ourselves?
when we do it ourselves, it takes multiple like crushes to make it completely.
Let's say
Right.
using a leg, right? Because I don't
Yeah.
using our arm, right? So okay, maybe this machine is better because we can use our arm, and secondly, it seems that it can do it in one go. Jebret.
Yeah.
Yeah, how come? How come this machine is making our life easier? How come?
I
How come?
think it's mostly because of the pivot, so it can just go up and down, and then you can do it consistently, like with the same amount of like how do I say it? Like it
No, no, no. You
just very constant.
think about it carefully. Have you ever
Mm,
stepped on a can before, like using your leg?
yeah.
Okay, so stepping on a can, if you're lucky, you can do it in one go, lah, Jebret.
Yeah.
But you may have to, step it once and then, maybe a bit
That
more
again.
to make it flat.
Mm,
A bit more. Okay,
yeah.
not terribly difficult, right? But that's what we do, lah. That's how we
Yeah.
collect cans, for example. Right? Now, this machine doesn't make sense. This machine says that you can use your hand, which normally you wouldn't do. No, you wouldn't crush can with your hand. No,
Oh, yeah.
it hurts a lot. Doesn't matter whether it's an empty can. Actually, most people cannot do it. You have to use two hands. You have
Yeah.
to use two hands and squeeze it beside, and you still have to step on it to make it flat. Still one.
Exactly.
This thing say use your hand, not your leg, and then it will be easy. Really? Magic, is it? Magic machine? Is it? Is
Mm.
it how this machine works? Is it magic?
No, it's not magic. I think it
Why? Why
because
it
of
makes
the
your life easier? Why? Why? Why?
um mm,
Now, since time is up, I have a question for you. Do you want me to answer this for you, or do you want to wait until the next time and think about it?
um I think I want to find out the answer today because I'm not so sure. Yeah.
Okay, but I have a request for you, not a requirement, a request. Don't try to use the fancy scientific word.
Oh,
Use your own thinking and your own words as long as you think that's how it works. Please do that first before we move on to the scientific words.
okay.
Because scientific words, you may not know what it means.
That's true.
In primary 5 and 6, they keep telling you use the keyword, use the scientific word. Yes?
You don't even understand how it works. Right?
Yeah, they just blindly use.
I wonder.
If you are a person who just want to pass, I support you lah, because you need that to pass. But if you're a person who want to understand, then I don't think that's how we start.
Mm.
Please do not use fancy words, just use your own words so that I understand how you think. Sorry. It's more like so that you understand how you think. That's even
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Then you do that, and okay. Now try and answer. So let me ask you: do you have a feel of how we will do things here?
Yeah, I kind of understand. I kind of have a sense of how it works.
I also have a feel of where you are. So the trial serves its purpose lah. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Now, please talk to your mother. Just give a quick report because your mom said that she's working today. Am I correct?
Yeah, my mom's okay today.
Still okay? Still okay?
Yeah.
Okay. If she's still working, just wait until, maybe it will be lunchtime or something. You tell her what you think, and then I think I'll communicate with your mother from there on.
All right.
Okay. If I do see you next time, I'll see you next time.
Oh, thank you.
Bye-bye.